another beautiful day in London.
It wouldn't be a day in London without a bit of rain.
Well, we're here, and as you can see, have an appointment. Should we go find out why?
Yeah!
Are you excited?
No!
Oh.
Alright, I think.
What does it go on what way?
I don't know, there's it. Show you one.
It goes on that way. I want to go in.
So we are here for the HSG X-ray, which is pretty much just checking that my fallopian tubes are not blocked or anything like that. So they inject me with dye. And then they do, I don't know, a scan or an X-ray to make sure everything's alright with that. It's meant to be a bit painful after.
So you took ibuprofen?
So I took some painkillers before. So fingers crossed it's okay. Hey guys, it is a different day now, as you can probably tell. Just realised that we didn't remember to finish the video. So we thought we'd sit down and kind of explain what happened after that last clip. So they came back for me after having to wait for the other girl to go first. And Amy got booted out to the waiting room. How did you feel?
I didn't like it. I don't know, like I know it was not just an X-ray, because obviously there was a bit more to it than just an X-ray.
Yeah.
But I didn't like not being there. I didn't like not knowing what was going on. And I actually like...
You got a bit sad,
I got a little bit sad, and I kind of like had like... My heart was going really fast, and I just didn't like that you were in a medical kind of situation behind a room, behind a door that I wasn't allowed in. I sound really pathetic, and yeah, I just didn't think it had I didn't think it'd actually affect me.
And it did.
And it did, and I don't like it.
You love me.
Yeah, I do. I love her so much, and I didn't like it, but she was okay.
She's cute. So when I went in the room, I was a bit nervous, as you can probably imagine. And there was...
You've never really been in hospital, have you?
No, I've never really had many experiences in hospital, so it's all very new. So I went in the room, and there was like the big machine, and there was like a glass wall at the end, and there seemed to be a lot of people standing behind it.
They could have let me go there.
It was probably kind of seemed like more people to me because I didn't expect so many people to be there, but it just kind of sat me down, went through some consent things, had to sign some papers to say that they could do it, and then I went and sat on like the bed. So sat right on the end, just like a smear test. Propped my feet up at the end, because I don't understand why they never give you a place to rest your legs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Your feet, you just prop them at the end of the bed and hover. I don't get it, why? But yeah.
It's the first time I've heard actually what it was like in there as well. So.
Ah, did I not tell you?
No. We was more focused on how emotional I was that I didn't know what they were doing to you.
Yeah. So yeah, I was on the end of the bed, and they got this, like, they start with a speculum, like your smear, is that how you say it?
I think so.
Like your smear test, and then they put a catheter in my cervix, and then blew a little bubble at the end of it, which that's when it kind of started to hurt, I think. It was like, just like period cramps, but they came on like really quick and like suddenly. So it really hurt. I won't lie, it hurt.
Some people say you don't. Some people say you do.
I think it was worse when they actually started to put the dye in. So I was kind of lay on the bed. They give me a pillow and stuff, and I was just kind of chilling there with my arms behind my bed, my head, and I was watching the screen. That is literally what I was like. I was just watching the screen and trying not to kind of concentrate on what was happening and the pain. So I think it was more interesting, obviously, when the dye started to go in and I could kind of see it moving, and it kind of took my mind away from the cramps, which they were a lot worse than I thought they were going to be. I went in I didn't research it before I went. I just kind of went and was like, yeah, it'll be alright, what's the worst that could happen? And to anyone who's not going to have it done, I definitely recommend not researching it. Like, I hurt.
But watch this video.
Yeah, watch this video after you've had it done. So it hurt me, but I've spoken to people and it's not affected them at all. Some people have really hurt, some people nothing at all. Because I kind of wasn't making any noises, I didn't complain or anything, I just sat quietly, arms behind my head watching the screen. Like, all the staff in there was like, "Are you alright?" I was like, "Yeah." I wasn't, but I weren't going to tell them that I wasn't. I was just dying silently. And as soon as they kind of took the catheter out and it was all done, it, like, the pain just pretty much stopped. I went and got my clothes back on. They give you like a pad to put in your underwear because all the dye that goes in, it's got to come out. As grim as it is, and it is grim, I warn you, it is pretty grim. But yeah, that's what happened next.
Did you bleed a little bit as well?
Yeah, so I bled a little bit after for like the next day and a bit. Was it?
I think so. It wasn't a lot of blood.
Not a lot at all, but little bits. And I was cramping for the rest of the day and a little bit of the following day, which apparently is just normal. But yeah, that's how it was.
Are you glad you had it done though?
Oh yeah, definitely. When we first went to the doctor, they kind of explained what it was all about, and they kind of said, if you're gonna go and start this fertility treatment, then you might as well check that it's all gonna work properly.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah. I don't want to be spending the money on getting the sperm and the procedures and all this, everything else, if there's no chance that it could work in the first place. And because we're with an NHS clinic, we didn't have to pay anything extra for it, which is kind of a big plus, I think, of the NHS clinics and the ways of doing it, because it's a really good thing to offer. Yeah. So
how do you think? Do you think the dye went through?
Yeah, they didn't kind of tell me the results on the day, but I think that was more me just kind of running out there and not asking.
They said a good reason that would have been for me to be in the room, but
they said that the doctor would kind of have an appointment with us after, and we've got an appointment coming up relatively shortly. But from what I was watching the screen, I saw it going two different directions. So obviously I'm not the best judgment, but from what I could see, it looked okay. But the doctor will confirm it next time we see them. Yeah. So yeah.
Cool. And then you come out and I told Lucy how I felt.
And then we never kind of discussed it again.
No, and then we walked in the wrong direction. But yeah, I'm glad you had it done.
Yeah, I'm glad I had it done too. It hurt, but I think it was a manageable, like, it wasn't an unbearable pain. Because if you think about it this way, yes, it hurts, but the whole purpose of this is to get pregnant, and then you're going to go through childbirth. And that's going to be a hell of a lot worse. So if I can manage that, I'll breeze through it. It won't be a problem. I'm not even sure I believe that. But yeah, we're going to go through a lot of pain. So yeah.
Yep, we are going to go through a lot of pain.
Yes, you are. So that's the end of this video. I hope you find it helpful if you're going to go through something similar. As I said, try not to research too much. Everybody reacts differently. It could hurt, you could not. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like rating, drop us a comment down below, let us know how yours went, or if you've got one coming up, let us know how you're feeling. And yeah, please do subscribe if you want to join us on our big gay journey.
Bye! Hola! Oh wait, no, adios!
Knob.